Hi everyone, Amanda Lane here on day 21 of the Ultimate Reset. This is not the results video. That will be tomorrow on day 22 once I weigh in and measure. We did find the scale. It was in a very easy hiding spot, and now I know where he hides things. And I'll be measuring tomorrow. I'll take my after pictures, and I'm also going to get my blood work done so that I have some internal results to share. So those won't be in, I'm sure, for a couple weeks, but when those come in, I'll make another little short video to tell you about those. I did tell everyone that Eric would be joining me on my video tonight. However, he has come down with some sort of stomach bug and is not able to join me. He is in bed resting and not feeling good at all. So, what I did was I took all your questions and I asked him the questions and I wrote down his answers so that you'll still get his answers, you just won't get them in his voice, which would have made them better, but what can you do? He's not feeling good at all. So, first question, how did you handle my body changing? His answer was good. I know that for me, we've definitely, and I don't know if it's just because my mind has shifted into a better place. Definitely been more flirty, lovey-dovey. You know, it's just a good thing, good feeling. I feel better about my body, and I think that shows and gives him the green light a little more. Not to have too much information, but it's just good, which is what he said. So good. How did you handle my different moods? And his response was, what different moods? He didn't notice any, only in the beginning when my body was trying to figure out what was happening, leveled out fairly quickly, and he said it wasn't that bad, only slightly bipolar. So that's nice. Next question was, did he eat what I ate? And he said, F that. So, which, you know, I think most boyfriends, husbands, whatever, who are not doing the ultimate reset and are not ready mentally for it would have the same answer. He did try tempeh one time and just a bite, and that was all. But he did try it, so I have to give him that. And the next question was, what did he eat? And his response was, man, if I wasn't so sick, I would tell you what I ate all day. Which means he ate what he always eats, which is a bunch of delicious to him foods. You know, steak, eggs, bacon, omelets, a lot of animal protein, a lot of cheese. I am trying to convert him into a little bit healthier. He doesn't have to stop eating what he's eating and all that, but I get him to drink his Shakeology as much as I can, and I feel like I'm doing my part. And when I do create meals for us, I try and make the lightest version. A, it helps me cut down on calories, and B, it helps me kind of not clog his arteries. So, even though he is skinny, he does eat a lot of really bad for you food. So we're in the process of kind of, you know, getting a handle on that, and he's a guy. I don't know, you know, I don't know. He's a skinny guy. That's what he is. And I love him to death for it. So, I asked him what did he think, someone on my Facebook page, what did you think of the last 21 days? His answer was, he was proud of me. He is thankful that it's over, so he doesn't get yelled at for opening his bag of Doritos anymore. He was excited for my journey. He said it was interesting to witness for sure. And he said for a person seeking this kind of um, program and this kind of diet, he said he would have been able to do it because I was so motivational while I was doing it. So he was just very proud of me, and which was really nice to hear. You know, a lot of people I've been talking to, just randomly talking to people, and they tell me that they're following me and they're paying attention, and it just means so much to me that you guys are really, you know, even if you don't comment or like anything, you're still watching, you're still paying attention. And when I do talk to you, you tell me, and that just means a lot to me. And the last question is, how much of the same food did we eat? And his answer was nothing, except for the little bite of tempeh, which he wasn't a fan of. Okay, so questions for me were, what do you eat? Is it only fruits and vegetables? Week 1 is eliminating animal proteins. So I did have some yogurt that week. I had some salmon, a lot of grain and fruits and vegetables, but I did have some animal proteins the first week. Second week was fruits, vegetables, and animal proteins. And by the second week, I had my vegan Shakeology, which counts as a protein. So I had my vegan Shakeology too. In the third and last week, it's fruits and vegetables. It is a vegan-inspired program. And by the time you are done, you are a total vegan. Just for the last week. And so the last week of me posting my food was just fruits and vegetables. But when I say it doesn't sound like it would be good or like it would be a lot, but it's totally enough. By the time you're in week 3, your body is so used to what you're doing that it's not even hard to do. And most of the time I wasn't even hungry. My body was so busy internally doing stuff, and I was drinking all my water efficiently that my body was doing what it was supposed to be doing and eliminating things on its own without, you know, and it wasn't causing me harm, and I was not uncomfortable. The only morning that I was uncomfortable was the morning after I drank my regular Shakeology and had the detox tea at the same time. So, I mean, that was the only time I ever had any kind of pain in this whole entire journey, was that one morning, and I didn't have it again at all during my process. So it's totally enough food. For those of you who are wondering if you're going to starve, you're not going to starve. I fed it to my mom, I fed it to my brother, I fed it to my sister-in-law. They all loved it. They all loved the recipes that I gave them, you know, that I shared with them, and those are people that are not anywhere near vegan or anything like that, and they still enjoyed the recipes. So anybody really can do this. Was the food hard to find in stores? If anyone saw I don't know if I did it when I did the day 0, if I talked about it or not. It was, for me, hard to find because I was a dummy and tried to do things the hard way. If I had just gone to my regular grocery store first and gotten as many things off of my list as possible, then I would have been able to go to just one more store and get the rest of my ingredients list. So mostly you're going to find everything you need for the most part in your regular grocery store. I live in New England, so we have Stop and Shop. I don't know if Stop and Shop is nationwide or not. But we have Stop and Shop and Big Y in my town, and those are the 2 stores I went to the most. I found my distilled water there. I did have to order my, I didn't have to, but I just didn't go searching for it. I ordered my pink Himalayan sea salt off of Amazon.com, and it was here in one day. So now I have a big bag of it, which is awesome because it's super tasty and it has all the minerals that I need without, you know, just being salt. I actually will be putting good things into my body instead of just stuff that bloats me up. I will say that I think that if I had gone to Stop and Shop or Big Y first, gotten everything I could, and then went to Whole Foods, that would have been the easiest way. So when I do this again, that's what I'll do. But everything, I mean, some things were at Big Y that weren't at Stop and Shop. Like I found my jicama that was at Big Y and not at Stop and Shop. I couldn't find jicama anywhere but Big Y. So, and a couple things I'd never found, and I just never made the recipes. I didn't find any seaweed, and I didn't go back to, Whole Foods is like 25 minutes away from where I live, and, which isn't a far distance, but for one item, and I drive a Blazer, I didn't feel that it was worth it to drive that far. So it's not hard to find the food. I made it difficult for myself, but it's not hard to find the food. The next question is, was it normal foods that I already had in my kitchen? And for anyone who is already doing, who already eats clean, you're going to have these items in your kitchen. I had a lot of the items in my kitchen because I had just finished one round of the 21-day fix, and that is based around clean eating. So yes, I did have most of the items in my cupboards already. Things like the oils and vinegars I had to buy, but I mean, I had all the spices and that kind of stuff. They were already in my cupboards. I'm trying to think of something else that I didn't have in my cupboards, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, like toasted sesame oil I didn't have, rice vinegar I didn't have, I already had coconut oil, I already had coconut oil spray, you know, just because I had already done a clean eating round of 21-day fix. So the 21-day fix is just a looser version of the ultimate reset. So if you've done the 21-day fix, you can totally do the ultimate reset, and vice versa. If you've done the ultimate reset, you can definitely do the 21-day fix. And that's what I'm going to be transitioning into after I'm done with this, which is today. So I will start the 21-day fix on Monday, and it's going to seem like a cakewalk. I'm so excited. Last question is from one of my personally sponsored coaches. Her name is Allison. Hey girl. Yes. Am I proud of myself? Yes, I am proud of myself. I went through Easter. I went through a stressful time with my landlord. I went through some stressful times at work. My relationship with food is totally changed. I didn't break. I didn't cheat. I didn't eat my candy that's in the freezer for treats along the way. I didn't quit. I am so proud of myself for not giving up and not quitting. And I just could not be more happy. And I don't care what the scale says tomorrow and what the tape measure says tomorrow. I did it. And I am damn proud of myself. And I want everyone to feel this sense of pride with themselves, because you can. You really, really, really can feel like you've really accomplished something. And if I can do it, like I said before, anybody can do it. It's only 21 days. It's only food. The support that I've gotten from everybody is fantastic. The Facebook support group was phenomenal. You know, it just is. And the longer I am on this journey of mine, the more and more people that are proud of me, and the more that I don't want to give up. Because now I have this team behind me. I have these people that look up to me and tell me how proud they are of me daily. Don't you want to feel that feeling? Don't you want to have people say, because of you, I'm getting healthy? I mean, gosh, how could it ever be better than that? It's just this whole entire thing has been so life-changing. And I was telling my friend Carol earlier tonight that my whole world feels bigger. I actually started the conversation off with my furniture feels bigger because I'm getting smaller and I'm getting more flexible, and I feel smaller in my world, but I feel bigger of an impact, if that makes any sense at all. You know, there's just no stopping me. There's nothing that I can't do. And I've, done this crazy, strict, awesome, amazing, mind-opening thing called the Ultimate Reset, and I did it. It is day 21, and when every time I thought I would fail, and on day 1, I didn't know if I would make it, and here it is, day 21, and I did. So I hope that you come with me on this journey and we can get to our goals together. Make sure that you visit www.amandafitlane.com, where you can sign up for a free website or your free profile, and I'll be your coach, and we will get you started on the path of fitness. If you know someone who you think would maybe like some help, send me their name, and I'll reach out to them, or tell them about me, and then let them know that I'm going to be reaching out to them, and we will get this thing going. Because nobody should be left behind, and everybody can do this, and everybody can change, and everybody can be healthy. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry that Eric isn't here. He is sick as a dog at the moment. And check in tomorrow for my results. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.